I'm Katie Pyle. I'm the Environmental Justice Organizer for Arise for Social Justice.
My name is Tanisha Arena, and I am the Executive Director here at Arise for Social Justice. The biomass fight has been going on in Springfield for well over a decade, and it was one that Arise was involved in when it first was proposed. Springfield already has a failing air quality grade from the American Lung Association. More than half of the residents here have asthma or some respiratory complications, and a biomass plant would just be disastrous for a community that's already suffering with poor air quality.
Biomass is essentially burning of wood and other organic material for energy, for fuel. The burning of this biomass material releases particulate matter and other harmful and carcinogenic chemicals into the air that we all breathe. Another thing that is concerning about it is emissions from a biomass plant are actually worse than what comes from coal-fired plants. So Palmer Renewable Energy wants to build a biomass plant in East Springfield, the neighborhood of East Springfield, which is around 1,000 Page Boulevard.
It's on a busy road that it's well used, but it's also in a residential kind of area. There's a school that's not too far away. There's the DTA agency is not too far from that location, and you're talking about wood being incinerated, the amount of smoke and just contaminants going into the air in a heavily traveled area, an area that has homes.
I care about this biomass campaign because biomass is a biomess, and it is harming the air quality of citizens in Springfield. We don't need one more thing that would make it worse for the asthma capital of the US.
What excites me about this campaign is how many followers we're attracting, how many people are rising up and saying enough is enough. We've been fighting this for the last 10 years. And I think there is hope this time that we can permanently crush any hopes of building a biomass plant here.
Most of the neighborhoods in Springfield are labeled environmental justice communities. So we're not just talking about putting it in any community, which is really harmful and terrible, and nobody should have to live with this thing in their backyard, but they want to put it in a community that already faces disproportionately high rates of asthma, high blood pressure, cancer, low birth weight, all of these other really harmful chronic health issues. We are working to collect signatures from folks who live in Springfield and who would like to stand with us and say that we don't want this in our community.
We breathe what they burn. The folks who are saying, we want this plan, this is renewable energy, most of them aren't here. And I'd pose the question, do you want to move here? Would you bring your family, your children to a community that has failing air quality grade, and they're going to have a biomass plant, and they have a trash incinerator, and everything else? Would you live here? And if your answer is no, why? But this is what you want to do here where I live. That's not okay. It's never going to be okay.